Matter of fact, right after he stopped fucking with Karrine Steffans, he started messing with this black porn star. Oh, this big burly black porn star. Not black as in dark skin, but black and she is a black woman. Okay. Oh, she's an old burly girl. I was like, oh shit, what is she doing? Is she fighting him? Already done so. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube. And if you are not already a part of our Bella Book Club, please hit the Patreon link below, and for a small $5 monthly fee, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before YouTube gets it, if YouTube gets it. Now, let's talk about Adventures of a Dick Pig. I'm playing, y'all. Let's talk about Karrine Steffans, Vixen Diaries, Part 5. I gave her the business last episode, so I'm going to try to be better, okay, and more understanding to, the lady and her issues. Where we left off at the last episode, the young lady had just lost her child to Child Protective Services as a result of a nervous breakdown that she had from publicly breaking apart from her lover, Bill Maher. So in 2006, after the breakup with Bill Maher, she decided to hurt herself, okay, and drink herself into an oblivion, okay, all the while not giving a care about her child. Well, let me not say that. I must say, when people decide to hurt themselves permanently, to me, that is the most selfish thing you can do. It's too many people out there that love you, especially when you have children. And I encourage anybody and everybody, if you have those feelings, please go get help, okay? Now, I know that from working in a psychiatric clinic before, that sometimes there's a pain inside of you that you cannot fix. I hate that. I hate that the universe works like that and it implants that feeling of emptiness within people. They even try to put those people on medication to help them. But like the psychiatrist said that I used to work for, as much as we try to help them, they're always looking for a happy pill. And there is no happy pill. Anyway, remember when I said earlier that I was going to be kinder to her, because when I found out that she was a whole dick pig round there hunching on 4 members, or have hunched on 4 members of the new edition, I was like, this nasty hoe. It's people out here like me who would just love to have one of the new edition. Well, not now, because I'm married. But when I was free, young and single, I would have loved to have one of the new edition, okay? And then found out this bitch then hunched 4 fucking dick pig. Let me, talk about it, right? So in actuality, her mission was not to hurt herself, okay? She had been a cutter for years. And I explained to you that when I was a probation officer, a cutter had explained to me what cutting does. It releases the pain. They don't cut deep enough to hurt themselves, but they cut just enough so that blood can trickle. And once that release happens, they feel better, okay? Kind of like a organism. Blink. She said that her mission was not to hurt herself, but for attention. Again, okay? Because this time, you did cut yourself deep enough so that the doctors would assume that your mission was to permanently hurt yourself, okay? And some crazy women feel like what they can do to get attention from whoever it is that broke up with them is to try to hurt themselves. Okay, because if begging and pleading don't work, then I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut myself, and then that way they can come to the hospital, and it be like Lynn Whitfield and Martin Lawrence on a thin line between love and hate. You know, that's what they believe. That if they go into the hospital, then their lover will come and be like, "Oh, baby, I'm so sorry." After 4 hours, she convinced the doctors that she had been a long-time cutter and that she had been struggling with an anxiety disorder for years. Okay, this is where I'm gonna get a bitch a little bit of the business. Bitch, if you know you have an anxiety issue, then the life that encompasses all that celebrity, all that up and down madness, then you needed to have taken yourself completely out of it, okay? Because it's too many, too much movement in regards to who like you, who don't like you. Okay, I want you now, I don't want you no more. It's too much of that, and you ain't stable enough to deal with that. So then, while she around there convincing the doctors that she actually has control over the situation, because they let her go within 4 hours, okay, because she was on the time limit. She didn't have a whole bunch of time to be given to this doctor in this hospital. She got addicted as a result of that stunt that she pulled around there trying to get Bill Maher's attention, because that's what it was for, Bill Maher's attention. They took her baby and placed him into foster care, okay? For the next 2 weeks, she worked vigorously to get her baby out of the system. And she had to prove to the social services, that she had support, right? She said that her baby father, Coogee Rap, hadn't been a part of Naeem's life since, since birth. I'm saying to myself, well, bitch, who did you leave him with? When you dropped that baby off in front of Coogee Rap's car, and you pulled that stunt and you ran your ass down there to the Hollywood, okay? Who car did you drop that baby off in front of? Okay, that was the baby father. When you had to go pick him up from New York to the Roach house, whose house was that? That was Coogee Rap's family's house. So she's very delusional, about what is actually going on in her life. So anyway, getting back to the point, she said because Naeem's father, Coogee Rap, was never a part of Naeem's life, she had to call her mother. She still had issues with her mother. She still does. She hate that lady. And I'm like, you only hate her because both of y'all are the same people. That goddamn Spillet Boy TV got me saying that daggone dick pig, but it's funny. Oh, it's funny. So I'm going to use that a couple of times in this episode. Thanks, James. You say that you don't have no support. What happened to Mama Shirley? What happened to her? Remember when your ass was running around, on a world tour, sucking dick tour? Who had that baby and treated that baby just like it was her baby? Mama Shirley. So you ain't gonna bring in Mama Shirley? Okay? So, okay, I got you. So anyway, like I was saying, she contacted her dick pig of a mammy, to be present when the court proceedings occurred, because she didn't want to be there by herself. Okay. She said technically she was not supposed to have contact with Naeem because, when you're trying to be proven to be a not fit or fit mother, it's important that the mother doesn't have interaction with the child because it confuses the child. But what she said was that thankfully the foster care parent allowed for Karrine Steffans and his grandmother, Mammy Dick Pig, to come down and give him a birthday cake and balloons and stuff for his birthday, because the little boy turned 8 years old in foster care. She has said that she thought that her son was living in, bad conditions, because whenever she went to go visit her son down there to the foster care, a roach would come out occasionally. I was like, so that's what the biggest of your problems is? That damn roach? Charlie Roach? Don't you? Naeem ain't scared of no roaches. Remember, Naeem was living around there to the Roach house with Coogee Rap and his family out there in New York. Naeem ain't caring about no damn roach, girl. You need to stay focused on why the hell you decided to hurt yourself in order to get attention from Bill Maher. And on top of that, wasn't Naeem homeless with you in a car? Y'all was in the car freezing, in the freezing cold, in the dead of winter, and you give a fuck about a roach scurrying around, girl. Even though if I see a roach around here, because you know these damn Georgia roaches is something different. Woo! These Georgia, I know I'm familiar with them uptown roaches. I got them roaches. We work together. She said that thankfully, because she had gained so much money from confessions of a video Vixen, that she was able to get the money to get her son back in her custody successfully. Okay. The way that she spent it was, confessions of a video Vixen saved her and her son's relationship. Okay. I guess if you keep saying it or talking about it, maybe there's a dumb bitch out there that'll believe you. No, you know what it saved you and your son's relationship? If you wouldn't have hurt yourself over a nigga that you only been dating for a couple of months. She talked about how Bill Maher was that leader, guider, father figure for her because he was much older. And he tried to make her understand, okay, this is what you need to do. Don't do that. Do this. She's young. She gonna do what she wanna do. Okay, she's a dick pig. Then that's what dick pigs do. The reason why she cherishes her relationship with Bill Maher was because she never had a relationship with her father. Her father didn't have time for her. Answer, no, that wasn't it. Liar, 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 bitch. Your father had time for you. He just didn't have time for them motherfucking games that you played. Because remember, you left your father because he wanted you to help out with taking care of his baby, okay? That's just me being an older sister. That's just what happens sometimes. The older sister turns into the babysitter. That's what happened. That's what happened with me. Even though I was like, I don't want to be no babysitter. I ain't got no baby. You could have stayed there. And you know how many dicks you would not have sucked if you would have just stayed with your pappy and followed your pappy rules? Keep this in mind, y'all. Period, point blank. She left her father because after her father got married, had a baby, and then grandma, Steffans came in, and then some of her other siblings came in. She was mad at the fact that she didn't have her father's sole attention. Fucking dick pig. And yet again, another time where she talking about how she believes in her heart that Bill Maher was the only man that truly loved her. I thought you just said Bobby Brown truly loved you. I thought you said Ja Rule truly loved you. I thought you said Ice-T truly loved you. Bitch, are you crazy? She is nuts. She goes on to talk about how her and Bill Maher met. Child, I'm about to give y'all the scoop right now. You're welcome. They had an exclusive party. It's all kinds of peoples everywhere, and their eyes met. Now, let me tell you a little secret about Bill Maher. Bill Maher is known for banning sex workers, porn stars, strippers, anything like that. In fact, that's what he prefers. So Karrine Steffans will fall right into place with that. Matter of fact, right after he stopped fucking with Karrine Steffans, he started messing with this black porn star. Oh, this big burly black porn star. Not black as in dark skin, but black and she is a black woman. Okay. Oh, she's an old burly girl. I was like, oh shit, what is she doing? Is she fighting him? After losing Bill Maher, she swore off love and forever, and decided to thrust herself into her son. And before, this is what I said, because this ain't the first time she's done that, right? Every time she get her feelings hurt, she want to become super mom. That is the only time that she decides to be the best mammy that she can be. When she get her heart broken or when somebody she loved don't love her no more. So then she turned to her son to give her, what she has been ignoring the entire time. And she felt secure enough to jump back out there. What was it? Probably 2 days later. Because that's it. She talked more about sucking dick than her son. She didn't jump back on Ray J's pickle, right? And she said that Ray J and Kim Kardashian were actually on the outs right now, or their relationship was in trouble. Okay. Ray J's relationship, I don't even know if you can call it a relationship, but anyway, her and Ray J's, I don't know what you call a secret rendezvous, ended up overlapping with her and Bobby the Brown. Here she is back in 2006, and she is trying again with Bobby the Brown. Okay, I guess this is the first time her and Bobby the Brown had got back up in together in 2006. Okay, she said Bobby Brown's relationship with her son was so impressive to her. Okay, Bill Maher never took time to develop a relationship with her son. Bitch, what does that tell you? How can you love a man that does not love your child? How could you hurt yourself over a man that does not even take time to nurture a relationship with your child? Bitch. She said that because Bobby Brown was so nurturing with her son, that was the reason as to why it was so hard for her to cut ties with him. Now that I can understand. So anyway, it was October 2006, and Mike Tyson had invited Karrine and Bobby the Brown to see him train in Vegas. All right. Now she didn't want to go because she said that it would be uncomfortable for her to go. She said that this was around the time that the world had found out what she already knew about Mike Tyson. Okay. All right, love bugs, if you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, and subscribe because it is so important to my success here on the YouTube. And remember this, the same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves you ninjas. Better have a good one.